We're live. I'm gonna hit your vape on the camera.
Ooh, alright.
I'm gonna start that off.
Alright, so let's get this coffee poured. Hopefully you can hear that cooking.
Good hit.
Good.
Oh, you're gonna pour me up tonight.
I got you.
We
We don't have an assistant tonight.
Our assistant couldn't make it. He was here, but couldn't stay for the late night podcast. We'll see you next week, Jay.
Yeah, we'll have him back.
We're gonna have to dock him, but...
So we got a little delayed because we had to test out some of our product for the weekend.
I'm really excited for... What are we calling those things? The bubble
I
suit?
think they're called Zorbs.
Zorbs.
I believe so.
So if anyone doesn't know this, a Zorb is a big blow-up ball that you can put your body inside of.
Wear it like a backpack.
Wear it like a backpack. You can do all kinds of stuff with them.
You'll see. We'll just leave it at that.
If anyone follows me on Instagram or the Bad Friends Instagram, I posted a few little teaser clips just to give you an idea of what
They're on your story or on the page.
on the story.
So who the fuck's gonna see your little clips when this comes out in 6 weeks?
True. Scratch that. You'll see when they come.
So, today, I was watching... You ever watch any, like, the prison shows?
Depends, like real life prison shows?
Yeah. So, this is, like, locked up, maybe, like, a world's toughest prisons or some shit.
I think I did see that.
There's, like, one dude, I think he, like, did 10 or 15 years for a crime he didn't commit and got out. And dude just goes into the most fucked up prisons across the world.
The guy who did time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, I want to know, so what's like the famous Russian prison?
No clue.
We're going to find out. This is why we need an assistant.
We need an assistant and we need the screen.
It's coming. So, apparent Black Dolphin Prison. It's the most fucked up prison, we'll say in the world. What would it take for you to do 7 days in prison?
Not doing it.
No amount of money.
Am I in like PC?
No.
I don't think there's...
Really? $1 million, you're not going to the fucking gulag.
I don't know. If I had the $1 million in a duffel bag, it might be like a different story, but it would be a lot.
Yeah, you're going into like general population, dude. Like, you're gonna have to join a gag, or
yeah.
Like how? So let's theoretically say you'll do it for $1 million. Are you gonna go? How are you handling yourself? What's your first move when you come out of the bus? It's fucking 0 degrees in Russia, dude. You're looking at all these Russian fucking mobsters. You're walking in. What's your first, like, are you big dicking it when you get in there? Or are you laying low?
I'm going to try and lay low. I'm not a big dick kind of guy. I know people say, like, that's the way to, like, get the respect, but I feel like that also puts a target on your back.
Yeah, I'm doing something to get PC immediately. You can't go in, like, in PC, but if you end up there, that's cool. So, like, I'm doing something.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's gnarly. That's gnarly to even think about, because, like, I've briefly done a little bit of time in, like, county, in Atlantic County and Cape May County, and Cape May County is a country club. I'm by no means a hard ass. I won't sit here and tell anyone that I'm, like, this big, badass dude. Like, I don't want to fight anyone. I will protect myself if need be, but, like, I'm a bitch in that terms. Like, when I was in jail, or county, whatever you want to call it, I was calling everyone I could to get the fuck out of there as fast as I could. You know
I can't do 30 days in rehab, dude.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to prison.
You know what show I was watching? It's more of like a reality show, so it's probably like staged.
What kind of white trash TV you watching?
That 30 days or something. It's like...
Is that where they do different things for 30 days?
No, so it's like they get a cast of people and they basically like put them in the prison. Like almost like infiltrate them into the prison. 30 days
Fuck is
in,
that?
right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So I was
Maybe
watching.
60 days in.
Okay. So I was watching that, and like even that could go like.
Did you see the one where they were like trying like fucking with the dude? Like that dude was gonna get hot dick in his mouth, dude.
Really?
Like they were like it was one of the later seasons, I think. But
They're
like
gonna hear us crushing candy.
yeah, it's
all
alright.
episodes.
It's alright. But yeah, they were basically like the dudes actually in the prison were fucking like, you got a nice ass, boy. Come up here later. Dude, I'd be out.
I'll be out. I'll be like, yo, I'm on a TV show, y'all.
Yeah. And dude, you know how they have like the signals? So the signal is to let the producers or whoever fucking know that they're not good. Get me out. He's like giving the signal. They're not coming to get him. Dude, I'd be like, yeah, I'm on TV. Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm not. Nope, it's not worth
This
it.
dude's like, dude, they were literally like his bed was on the floor, like in the main room for whatever reason.
Overpopulation, probably.
I guess. But like dudes were just coming and cuddling with him.
Oh my god. Was he a big dude?
Like wasn't small. But he was like tweety.
Wow.
Like he does not belong in prison.
No. Right. Like if you or I ended up in Black Dolphin prison, you could tell we don't belong.
Yeah, I wouldn't do well.
No.
I don't think I'd do it personally.
Right.
$1 million, like I'd think about it.
The money sounds good, but dude, you could die.
Yeah, there's no protection.
Mm-mm.
There's no one coming to save you when you're given the signal. Get the fuck out.
Right.
Like you're in.
I don't know. Yeah, I think $1 million's even a little light.
I think I'd do it for $1 million. You're set, dude. $1 million's a lot of money. $1 million, no taxes either. So it's like you're actually getting 1.6 mil.
I mean, like, yeah.
So you walk with $1 mil.
I'm thinking about it. The thought is there.
I think I'd do it. But also, there's a lot of time to think about it. So if you say yes to this, you got to get on a plane. I don't even know if you can go to Russia right now, but get on a plane, fly to Russia, think about this the whole fucking time.
Weren't you trying to send Tomo to Russia?
Yeah. So for some reason, he said he would go to Russia. I don't know how we got to this point.
Were you guys talking about like Wolf being in the Ukraine?
The completely different conversation. So like I don't even know how it came up, but at some point he's like, "I'll go to Russia." I was like, "I'll buy you a one-way plane ticket." He's like, "I'll get you there. I'm not getting you back. That's on you." He's like, "I'll figure it out."
Tomo would not figure it out.
It was like $1,000.
Dude loses his wallet anytime he goes anywhere.
Yeah, he left it in the U-Haul.
Did you get it?
Yeah. I went back at night, so they might think I was stealing from the U-Haul. They don't lock their shit. I knew that because I've dealt with U-Haul a lot. So I just went back, snagged it, rolled.
Quick little side note, our boy Dan here just bought his first house.
Yeah, dude, shit's weird.
Are you stoked?
Yeah, but it's a lot of work. Like, I don't know how, like, you buy a house, have a 9-to-5 job, and, like, just fix it up throughout your life. Because even if you buy a house, unless it's, like, a flip or a brand new fucking build, there's going to be shit to do.
Absolutely.
Like
even here.
Like, my house is completely livable, but, like, dude, that project list is added up.
Yeah, but a lot of it's probably stuff you want to do as opposed to stuff you need to do.
I mean, yeah.
So, like, you definitely need to do your basement because you're taking on water.
Well, that, I just need to put drains in, and that should.
You just need to extend your drains. Correct?
Yeah, well, I'm going to rip them out.
Okay.
Well, there's no point in trying to clean those things. Just fucking put new ones in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, dude, it's exciting. Big Jersey guy now.
At least you'll be all locked down in one place for a change. Instead of, like, having stuff here, having stuff there.
Probably still gonna travel a bunch.
Right. Traveling's different, but at least you don't have to, like, put your stuff in storage.
Absolutely. So I bought it probably at the top of the market. Probably lose some money on this short term, but whatever.
You'll be alright. I don't see you getting hurt by it too much.
Bro, I looked up what it sold for, like, every time it sold. It was 80% less the first time it sold.
Dude, my house, I don't even think it was $100,000. Like, before it sold.
So it's probably about the same
before
percentages.
the flip, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, dude, adult shit, buying houses.
Buying houses, taking care of them, doing stuff to them. Yeah, it's big dog stuff, so it's good.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have the podcast room set up over there soon, so we can keep doing this in a, I guess, more legit. Like, this is pretty legit, but, like, it'll be a dedicated area.
We got legit equipment, we just don't have a legit space.
Yeah, we're making do.
We could definitely make this more legit. I just, like you said, I don't have the time to do the project that I need to do to make this room.
It's a lot, dude. Like, I don't know how people do it. I was literally thinking, I'm like, there's only so many hours into that. It took me 2 fucking days to paint 6 closets.
Dude, now you know how I feel. Sometimes I'm like, alright, I gotta cut my grass during the week. I gotta do this after work so that on the weekends, I don't have to spend all my time
For me, though, dude,
doing
like,
chores.
when I have this list of shit to do, I won't stop till, like, I'm dead tired, and I'm probably going to pick up where I left off the next day. Like, I'm not good at having shit that needs to be done.
Well, when I first moved in here, I literally just, that's all I did for probably the first 6 months.
Like, my whole next week is planned out.
Yeah.
And I'm not like that.
Like I did, painted that whole downstairs, painted the bedrooms, did P's room, you know what I mean? Like, the first, like, month and a half was probably just, like, painting and fixing and changing stuff up.
Yeah, dude, it's... Buying a house is weird, though. Because you just sign some paperwork, you give them a check, and they're like, this is yours now. Like, it didn't really even feel real until we started like, getting some shit in there, filling up
So you
rooms.
literally got the key.
Yeah, like, it's weird, dude.
Yeah. And it's, like, one of those things, you want to be super excited about, because you're like, it's such a big move. But you can't get that excited until you literally close and have the keys in your hand, because the deal constantly can go sideways
Dude,
at any given time.
The night before we were closing, I was like, what could possibly, like, it could happen that we wouldn't get, so I ended up Googling the shit. I was like, yeah, we're not getting the fucking house. Something's gonna happen. Barely fucking slept. There we go, we closed and there was no issues whatsoever. What fucked me up was because you had issues.
The night before.
Yeah, so I'm like, dude, something is gonna happen.
But that, like I told you, was on our mortgage guy who got himself shit canned over that one. But hey, you know, can't all, I guess, do our job to the best of our abilities.
So, back to the Tomo thing, and that same conversation about him going to Russia, I think that was followed up by how much it would cost to chop off one of his toes.
How much would it cost?
So one of my buddies said, didn't pick an even number, he said $148,000, you could cut off one of my toes.
Did he, now, any one, or did he?
I think he was saying middle toe.
Alright, he's smart.
Big toe is tough, you're balancing shit.
Or pinky.
I think that affects your balance though too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Any of your outside toes, I feel like.
But Tomo's number was somewhere between 10 and 25.
Grand? Oh, we can, dude, can we start a GoFundMe?
I think you could make a profit by cutting off Tomo's toe.
And selling it.
But like, it would go viral, I think. I don't know where we can even put that. I don't think we can put that on YouTube.
We had to, what was Faces of Death? You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
So Faces of Death was like that thing you were talking about back in the day you used to watch where like people would get like beheaded.
No, I mean, I've probably been on it, but
But it's like similar like that. Like Faces of Death was like people would just get carnage. Like you would see like a street fight where a dude just got his head beaten with like a baseball bat. But I feel like it'd be like the only platform that we could accept fully put like us cutting off our boy's toe.
So there were a couple questions that came up with that. Do you think we could cut one of his toes off? Like from a legal standpoint, like could we get in trouble for cutting off one of his toes?
I think we would have to have him like one like film like, hey, I'm allowing this. No You know, and then 2, we probably have to have him sign some stuff.
I think he'd have. I think I'd just make him do it himself.
You think you could cut off your own toe?
I couldn't.
I don't think anyone could. Well, I won't say anyone because there's definitely some sickos out there.
If anyone could do it,
You know where this is going.
it'd be Tomo.
Or Jay. Jay's like a real down for the cause. Dude, he literally has never done a backflip. Put on the bubble suit and did it like second try. Smashed his face into the ground.
Consequences are low on that though. He walks away
Smashed his
with all his
face into the
digits.
ground.
He did. He didn't expect to.
Right, but he did it. Like, doesn't even think about consequences.
Yeah.
Like, dude literally was sending the jumps on the pit bike, like, second time.
I definitely think Tomo has the best odds. Like, I got Tomo. If we were like, here, 25 grand, cut your fucking toe off.
I don't know. I'm giving it to Jay.
Really?
Yeah. 25 grand, 30 grand. Jay's, like, weird about money. Like,
So he'll cut off a toe.
30 grand could really make him feel a little bit more financial stability. Not that he's
My
broke.
number's a little higher, but I'd do it.
I think I'd go like 100K.
I think 100.
Middle toe.
Yeah.
And are we
middle
talking
toe.
down to like the? Are you talking like the first bend line?
We
or
didn't
go-
even get into this.
Or are we going
Full
all,
toe. It's
alright.
full toe. No one wants a nub.
Cause like my boss has a nub.
No one wants a nub.
And he did that by accident. So if you asked him, yo, 100 grand to take off another finger, and you end up with another nub, but at least this time you get 100 grand out of it, I guarantee he's letting you cut a finger.
I mean, it's theoretical. There's no 100 grand at play, so.
But I bet you if you put it on the
I
table,
actually could see that too. Yeah.
like someone who's already lost it
Yeah.
for free in a shitty situation.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you.
They at least already have skin in the game. It's like when we did the paintball thing that day. Like, once I got shot and felt it, I was like, alright, yeah, shoot me all day.
Yeah, once you kind of like know the consequences, it's not really shit.
Yeah, like even that stupid Zorb suit, like the first time like I fell in it or like hit the ground, I was like, oh, alright.
Yeah, once you know.
You just have to learn how to like fall a little bit.
But back to the toe. Do you think, so you know like those chisel things? It's more like just a wedge.
Yeah.
So do you think you could cut off a toe with one of those and like a mini sledgehammer? Like
Absolutely.
Really? Like a 3 or 5 pound sledge?
You don't think you...
I don't know.
You don't think it's possible to do it, or you don't think that you personally could
No,
do
like
it?
I don't know if you could get clean through the toe.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
100%.
Good to know.
Supposedly, you could bite off the tip of your finger with the same consistency as biting through a carrot. Just nobody could, like...
No fucking way.
That's what I heard.
We need an assistant.
Right. I'm not talking the bone, I'm talking, like, the tip. Like,
Okay.
like literally, like, through the skin, like... Just
I could see that.
So, like, a friggin' chisel and a 5-pound maul, you're breaking that bone. Just clean off. That little toe bone, that thing's going to dust. Dude, I bet you could take it off with pruning shears.
Dude, this conversation was in a group chat and it literally went on for about 3 hours.
Well, it should have been on the podcast.
It was prior to the podcast.
Billy commented on my story about the Zorb ball. He was like, oh, I'm so stoked Dan got those things. Like, cool, dude. Thanks for the input.
When's he come back?
I hit him up about if he was going to come to the party. I guess he's still in Costa Rica.
We should. We're gonna fuck him up in that ball.
He probably won't even get in.
Nah, he's getting in. He already said he would.
Dude, Jay let us hit him with a quad. Like, first rip.
So we know we can hit him with a little quad. What about hitting him with my quad?
So, I think that the... What's the word I'm looking for? I think the results are going to all kind of be similar in that situation. It's all about how hard we hit him and if the ball pops. So
Those
if you
things are pretty
drive,
resilient.
if you drive straight, like I've been letting off, like basically right at contact. But if you drive like straight through it, might be a different story. What I was thinking is to try and get them up a little bit, like maybe go to Home Depot.
So you launch them.
So it goes like over, so you get the car crash effect where it's like.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
So basically, go to Walmart, buy a $10 plastic chair that we can just disintegrate with the quad. Jay's in the same position on the chair, but we get it so that the quad only makes contact with the ball and
We need to just put him at the top of one of the jumps at the fucking track, dude.
Or we put him in two.
Explain.
His top half of his body's in one ball, his legs are in another ball, so he doesn't actually get hit. But he should still get...
Yeah, we can definitely...
You know what I mean?
We can definitely make that work.
Because then you're just capped.
Because if we put him at the top of either... Maybe that one jump that we built out in the back that's not part of the track.
Mm-hmm.
Because you really get under it.
Yeah.
And just send them. What's really going to be sick though is when the fucking landing bag comes in. Someone crawls into one, someone jumps on that bitch and just sends them.
Which is what I was also saying about two.
Yeah. Two kind of protects you.
Two protects you.
Except if it pops.
If it pops. Unfortunately, update on the airbag. It's not going to be here for the end of my 30 days of backflips. It's a little bit delayed. It's coming from Australia, so it's probably still about a month out. Unfortunately, but it is coming, which is epic. So we will have an airbag for future stunts and purposes. We just got to be patient. That's all. But I am looking forward to getting it, unpacking it, and sending it off my roof.
How are you going to send it off the roof? What's the plan?
Probably on my feet first. Maybe a big old front flip. Run from literally one side of the roof and just send it off this corner over the little roof onto the airbag.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for any of that type of shit.
Or set it up in the driveway and go straight off the peak.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be sweet.
Doesn't really matter where we put it. You can land it's fucking...
Yeah, as long as you can make it to the bag.
And it's a pretty big bag.
The key is to make it to like a good center.
You don't want to hit the side and fucking shoot out.
Well, no, I think that the corner, like if you hit the corners, it might not have as much like body. I don't know.
One of us will find out.
We will find out. Sure, like the airbag is definitely going to cause some kind of injury at some point, but it's going to be epic to say the least.
Yeah. So
we need to start thinking about a ramp.
I think we were building one.
I know. I've been looking to try and buy one for here. Like I wanted to buy like a FTW one.
So is it transportable?
So what I was thinking is have one here. Have one.
We don't got much yard.
Have one at Jake's.
We need one. One will be at Jake's.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like we should have multiple ramps. Like maybe like Hob already has a ramp.
Yeah.
And he said he would build a ramp. I would like to have a little ramp here so like I could just like hit it off my backyard.
But so it's what?
It's 20 feet. I could put it in my backyard and come up my driveway and hit a ramp. Like, it ain't that deep, dude.
Yeah.
Literally, I don't need distance. I'm just trying to get up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's what that's designed for.
Right.
Until we start shooting for distance.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure will happen at some point.
Right. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, but no, you're right. Definitely have enough room.
So that's my thing. I've been looking. I mean, I guess I could build one.
I think it's going to be the easiest and quickest. Because obviously shipping sucks dick.
Yeah, I think that FTW company's out of Australia too, maybe.
Yeah, dude, I fucking call the customer service before I order the thing to see how long it's going to take. Because that's a factor in buying this goddamn thing.
Well, there's definitely companies in the States.
Yeah.
I looked.
Yeah, there is. But they didn't have their prices on their website. And this one was way easier to just order.
DD bags didn't have a flat bag?
That's
Or no.
They did, but their prices weren't on their site. I had to contact someone. They added steps, so that made me
I was a little
money.
bummed out because Travis was trying to never answer me back anyway. I'm pretty sure he's partners in that company.
Yeah, so fucking, we ordered it from fucking Australia. So, they say 2 weeks, and then I get a fucking confirmation email. It says 6 to 8 weeks. I fucking hit them back, and I'm like, yo, someone told me on the phone it would be 2 weeks. Like, what's up? Like, well, this is what it is. I'm sorry for the miscommunication. You want a pair of gloves? Like, sure, I'll take the gloves.
Just one pair?
It doesn't really, yeah, one pair. Which I haven't gotten them yet either.
So they're gonna come with the bag.
They said they were shipping them out, and it should, well, the bag's huge. So it's got to clear, like, customs and shit. Like, the little boxes and shit for the gloves. Like, this has to go to, like, a port.
Yeah, it's coming on a freighter.
Yeah, like, it's a little different.
So how big is it? Packed up.
Probably bigger than on your doorstep. Like, I'm curious how it's going to get delivered.
I think it's coming on a pallet.
How heavy do you think it is?
I don't know.
Like, it might be a pain in the ass to take it anywhere.
Yeah, we might have to just set it up down at Jake's.
I didn't even think about how heavy it's going to be. It can't be that heavy. It's just fucking...
Canvas.
Yeah.
We gotta look into at least. So our next big thing as a unit, Bad Friends Crew podcast, this whole thing we got going on, we gotta look into some kind of like transportation, like.
Yeah, I mean, I'd need a truck, van, something.
Or even a small trailer.
That might be the move.
Even a small enclosed trailer.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the market crashes soon and we can start getting shit cheap again.
I know, and just start buying shit up. Like, dude, I want a Z50 in the worst way. I was watching this.
The fuck is a Z50?
It's basically a XR50 or CRF50 before they changed. So it's like the original.
Truck or something.
Nah, it's like the original 50. So I was on Instagram today watching Carson Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He's a madman. Rides Supercross. Anything the dude gets on, he's a monster. But he's ripping this Z50 at his house compound. It's obviously not stock, but he's just annihilating this thing. And just so smooth, so much style. I'm like, dude, I need a Z50 in my life.
Did you see at Costco, they got like a 197cc...
Go-kart?
Nah, it's like a bike.
Dirt bike or bicycle?
It's like more like dirt bike / motorcycle.
Nah, I didn't see it.
I'll bring it up.
I feel like we need a go-kart.
Not opposed. Dude, if Jake still had his trike.
Yeah, but that thing wasn't really like off-road worthy.
Nah.
You need like a good old school. I don't know if you were ever like into them. So like when I was a kid, I had a Dingo.
Nah, I don't know
That was
shit
like
about them.
That was like a badass go-kart back in the day. Or like you used to
one?
be able to buy like a Yerf dog from like Walmart or like Sam's Club.
What we should do is get some big wheels. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
And throw motors on.
Or just tow them. So the key is when we make a ramp, it's got to be wide enough to where we can hit it on like anything. Like, because most people make freestyle ramps pretty like narrow. I think we should shoot, at least down at Jake's, we should shoot to make a pretty wide one. So like we could tow, like if we're going to take your quad down there, I'd get towed in. Oh, so it's like a mini bike.
Yeah.
They call them like doodle bugs. There's like a big scene.
Almost just fucking bought one.
There's a big scene for them out in like Detroit.
Where do you even ride this?
Same place you ride anything. Like, it's technically not street
Yeah,
legal.
that was my question, I guess.
Speaking of which, I was trying to buy. My friend Jess is moving home from Detroit, and she's got a Grom out there. And she's like trying to get rid of it. And I was like...
So are we driving to Detroit?
It's a great deal for what it is. I just don't feel like spending the money right now.
And it would probably cost you more to go get it.
True. So I'm gonna hit her up because basically she's gonna end up selling the thing for like pennies on a dollar just because she's trying to like get out of there and move home. So if she's like driving, because she usually does that, she'll like pack up her car and just like drive home. So they're moving to New York. I'm gonna tell her like, look, dude, don't just sell that thing for nothing just to get rid of it. Like, bring it to my house and I'll keep it for you. And I'll even pay like the registration and insurance to be able to use it, maintain it, hook it up for you, and you'll have a sick ass Grom eventually.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
But I would love it to just be able to like 12 o'clock wheelie all over the place.
Yeah, dude, the batteries on this thing are fucking garbage.
Is that the batteries I gave you?
Yeah.
So are we gonna need more batteries?
I brought 2 extras.
Alright.
Thought ahead.
So are we always gonna have to use that?
No, we can get something else. And we've talked about it before, we can just fucking get a power cord for it.
It didn't come with batteries.
No.
How expensive is it?
200?
That's not that bad.
Nah. Gets the job done.
But yeah, I mean, I'm stoked. It seems like we got a lot of cool stuff in the works. You know, the YouTube channel's been coming along. Got some cool videos. We're almost at 100 subscribers.
We got any shit to talk this week? Tear anybody up?
I'm trying to think. I would talk shit about Travis Pastrana just not answering my DM, but he's too epic.
Yeah,
like, you
I
can't
had nothing to follow that
You
up
can't
with.
talk shit, and I watched his like pit bike event. Like, the dude's a legend. Like, really, I'm gonna almost flip this around, and it's not gonna be a talk shit. It's more gonna be like ball wash Travis Pastrana because
So you're going dick and balls?
dick and balls because the dude is just a friggin' full blown legend. Like, has literally jumped into so many different sports and hats, and just like somehow always manages.
Like race cars.
Dude, if he wants to. Like, he literally just gets in something, he's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and he's like the best at it. Like, one of the coolest things though that he did do is he left Red Bull. Now he's his main sponsor, I believe, is Black Rifle Coffee, which we should definitely get some of their coffee for the podcast.
Just need a fucking assistant, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see his trusty Amazon.
So, but yeah,
Black Rifle. That just
supposedly,
sounds like.
my buddy was drinking one of their like pre-packaged like canned coffee drinks, like, you know, like the Starbucks, whatever, in the can. And he's like, he told me, he's like, is this stuff supposed to make you feel like you could fight a tornado? Because I feel great right now. So shout out to Joe Carfy, big name drop, but he might be the reason that we start using some Black
Medium
Rifle
roast?
coffee.
Dark roast, Blackbeard's Delight dark roast, 2 times caffeine, 2 times caffeine.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge coffee aficionado, but from what I've been told, the lighter roast usually actually has more caffeine.
This one said 2 times caffeine, so whatever the fuck it is what we're getting.
Alright. So shout out Black Rifle, dude. We're gonna have you on for hopefully next week's podcast.
Yeah,
You'll be our sipping delight.
Black Rifle's a questionable name.
Why is that?
Why's it gotta be black?
Oh, here we go. Let's not go down this road.
I'm just saying, why's it gotta be black?
Either way, you gotta go on and watch some of the stuff from the Viper Pit now that you know what it is.
Yeah, I was looking at the bike.
And you also have to watch the dude Banks 69 on Instagram is an absolute freaking animal. Like, the kid just got on Nitro Circus with Travis and all the dudes, and literally just fully sends it. Like, hit stuff on his pit bike, stock pit bike, that like most people wouldn't hit on a 450. Like 150 foot gaps doing like no footed can't
Yeah, that's
like,
insane.
backflips.
With no suspension, essentially.
Dude literally hit a massive backflip to an airbag lander, crushed it, landed it perfectly, would have landed it to dirt anyway. Then goes for like the loop-to-loop, like Tony Hawk and them were doing back then, on a pit bike, makes it halfway around the loop, comes off the side of the loop, and literally detonates his face and front end into the ground. Gets up, walks away. Kid's a legend. I think we should try to go when Nitro Circus comes to Trenton in like July. We should buy tickets and go. I think it would be up.
I'm down.
I don't think it's that expensive.
Depends when it is in July. Because I found out I'm going on this cruise with my girl's whole side of the family. Guess when the fuck we're going?
Probably when I need you the most for fireworks.
Absolutely. It's also the most expensive time to take a trip because everyone wants to be on a fucking cruise.
Besides when we're going to Puerto Rico.
For fucking for fucking July 4th, dude. It's literally like the 1st through the 7th.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Literally Hell Week.
I know.
You suck.
Nah, man, I didn't even pay for it.
But
Otherwise
whatever.
I probably won't go.
We'll figure it out.
But so, like we were saying with
Pastrana fucking doing a bunch of different shit. We've been super focused on pit bikes recently.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go like wave pool something, switch it up.
I am totally down to go back to the wave pool.
So I know you've gotten more into the race scene with pit bikes.
I mean, dude, I really, honestly, I like going and racing my pit bike, but I would be really stoked to, go down Jake, spend a couple weekends, and build, a separate section that's more of, a freestyle, BMX.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you remember back in the day, rhythm sections on a BMX bike. Yeah. Where it just flows and dudes are floating. I want to build a section like that down there. Besides just a racetrack, and now with the bag and the different stuff, I'd honestly be more into getting into some more freestyle stuff because I'm not some big pit bike race star. I enjoy going and racing and hanging out with the boys.
I think you like the hanging out aspect as much as the racing. Not gonna say more because my thing with the racing, dude, is
you spend all day there and you only get to ride your bike for
you get 20 minutes of bike time.
Right.
Maybe
that's what was cool. So the Beer Moto event that I went to this past weekend, when you hear this podcast, it'll probably be weeks later. But that was cool because Pat and his son Peyton were really cool about kind of letting people ride whenever they wanted to ride. Once the classes were kind of going, that was different. But you got to obviously it wasn't a fully sanctioned track, but you could I got my ride in. You know what I mean? When I left that day, I was beat. A lot of times when I leave the track after a race day, I'm just beat from a long day. Not so much actually riding.
I think we should try skating again too.
You don't gotta twist my shoulders to do any of that stuff.
Yeah. So I think it'd be cool too. We show up fucking Ocean City Skate Park, wherever. Bring a bunch of shirts with us and just give them away to everyone who's fucking skating. Yeah.
No, I think. Honestly, that's where we've always been with it, and we've talked about it. We're a lifestyle. This is our lifestyle. We're just into pit bikes at the moment. And we have been for the past year, me and you at least.
Absolutely.
So that's where our focus has been. But that's not, we're not, pit bike dudes,
Right now we are, though.
We are.
Right now we are.
I enjoy riding my pit bike.
Me too.
I've made a lot of friends from it, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. But when there's a swell, I still want to surf. Yeah. When I went to the wave pool, all I was thinking about for the next 3 weeks was dude, I want to go back.
We should set that up. Just put it out there.
I'm down. When I posted about it, I had at least 15 people hit me up. They're yo, dude, let me know.
What's the max?
So I think if it's a private session, we could probably have a little bit more wiggle room. We could probably have 18 to 20 people. Okay. I think they say 16 is kind of the max, but
let's find out. Pick a fucking date and send it.
So the key with it is, and I was talking to Will and the other dude, we want to rent it for 2 hours is almost a tease.
Because you're just starting to feel it.
You're just starting to feel it after 2 hours. So the 4 hour session or 3, I think it's a 3 hour. I don't know. The way he told me is we can do whatever we want. It's probably just more money.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So but I would want to do it on a nighttime. I think it would be epic.
Whatever, dude.
But I definitely think we should also get back on the mountain this winter. Hopefully we get some.
I was going all last winter.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I hope we get some better days because, I mean, that's kind of how me and you really started hanging out, if you think about it.
That's how all of us started hanging out. Like literally, I mean, granted, some people have drifted away, but I mean, it's just life.
Yeah. But I guarantee, like, we're such a core group, and like a lot of us are so. I don't know what I want to say, but like, if I were to hit those people that have drifted away,
they're coming with.
They're coming with.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
not
mean?
like
So,
nothing's
the crew is always there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think like I would be down to even do like you were talking about before, like find somewhere where we could go drive a race car.
We can do that whenever you want.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That
like,
option is like you let me know. Pick a fucking date. We'll go up to the Pocono fucking racetrack.
Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Like we talked about, we're not. What do you want to call it? Like a one-trick pony. Like this is just our lifestyle, and now we're just kind of like filming it and talking about it.
And my only thing though is, we don't want to be just pit bikes, but if we keep going how we're going, it's just going to be pit bikes. Because let's say that 100 subscribers turns into 500, 1,000, and we're still just riding pit bikes, and then we get away from it. It's like,
yeah,
we started to find a niche and walked away from it.
Right. So like, as of right now, I would say our subscriber basis is pretty neutral, because like our surf videos have done pretty comparable to like our pit bike stuff. And like the one pit bike video that did really good was the video that we had the paintball guns in. So I think people were also more stoked just to see like the stunt side of it.
Yeah.
And the antics, which I think is like a big part of like
that's
what we really want to do.
Trying to do. I was watching fucking Jackass again.
So like, yeah, we're gonna go ride our pit bikes on Monday, but like a big part of it's gonna be like messing around with those balls.
We gotta brainstorm over the next couple days.
I definitely think Jake needs to do like the car crash scenario. Jay, like 2 balls, we hit him with the quad up top, so he full somersault.
I think I want to try the fucking football drill too.
What, like throw it, let somebody go and catch it?
That would be sick too.
But you don't have arms.
Whatever. You're trying to catch it in the
No,
top
yeah,
hole.
you gotta try to get the ball in the top.
Nah, I'm saying you both lay down like 10 feet away on your back. You gotta get, if someone blows the whistle, you gotta get up and you just run. And whoever's still standing.
We're gonna have to start investing in some good safety equipment.
That is safety equipment.
Right. But I'm wearing my I'm gonna start just keeping my regular
What,
half shell
BMX
BMX
guard.
No, I'm just gonna start
gonna wear
keeping
your
my
fucking
regular
shin
half
guards,
shell
bro?
BMX guard. You talk all this shit on the shin guards. Keep it real. 100%. What'd you say last time we went riding?
I still don't have them, no. But I did say I was probably going to order them. But they haven't been ordered. You should come out in your fucking, just all your skate pads.
Dude, I'm getting
Just
old,
be that
man.
guy. Just be that guy.
I'll be that guy. If I'm sending it, but fully padded, it counts.
In the Zorb?
Like, dude, when
You
I
can be fully
when I
padded
go
in
to
the
flip when I go to flip the pit bike, I'm padding up heavy.
Do you? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. You should probably get a neck brace.
I think one of my friends out there has one. If not, someone reach out on this video and let me borrow a neck brace.
Because my biggest concern is you just landing on your head.
Right.
And letting go of the bike.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern as of now.
That's like, no matter that, like, when you are lining up, like, the whole time, don't let go of the bike, don't let go of the bike. That's like, and everything else
I'm
is
just
gonna
gonna
be cool.
try and like hold on and like keep like basically pull up on the bars to keep my feet like
You ever backflip the bike?
on a trampoline.
What?
Like a trampoline bike.
Yeah.
Like socks or like carpet and socks wrapped around the forks and then
Okay.
like nothing on the
Okay.
rear. I don't know how the weight is gonna feel.
Yeah, that's
Cause like once that motor starts to go, like a pit bike isn't heavy, but it's not light.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
And I definitely want to do it on the stock bike, not the mod bike.
Dude, I wonder if we can like
rig it somehow that we could pull the bike
What do you mean?
if you bail.
I don't know. I think I just gotta go for it, dude. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. When we get the bag, start feeling it out.
Because your attempt at a backflip with the Zorb?
Completely different.
It is.
Completely different.
It is. But I think it's going to go somewhat along the same lines.
Right, and I'm just gonna let it go.
No, don't let it go.
The first couple, I'm
Don't
gonna let go. Like I'm probably not even gonna try and flip. I'm just gonna like.
Well, yeah, you're going to hit the ramp a couple times and see what it is. I don't expect you to just line up and flip it, even though that would be epic.
Should I just?
I mean, you might get
If I
beginner's luck.
remember, you remember our deal.
I do. My fingers are crossed that you don't hit 2 fucking wheels on the back, because I've never backflipped in my life. If anything.
You flipping the Zorb?
No, I'll go to a pool first.
We got the bounce house coming on Sunday.
I can try on there. I'll still land on my head. Fucking, so I was, you remember when we were younger they had like them big ass inflatable fucking boxing gloves?
Yeah, soccer boppers.
Should we order something of them?
It wouldn't be a bad thing.
It would be kind of epic.
It'd definitely be.
Get a day at Jake's, we just set up a bracket, dude. I don't know how you determine winner though.
I mean, somebody could definitely still get knocked out.
Nah, you're not getting
Dude,
knocked.
I got my clock cleaned when I was like 7 years old from a kid that was like my size. So you figure grown men throwing their hands in them things now, like somebody's definitely get cleaned up.
Yeah, I think we should do
You
it.
talk about how I trashed Jay's kid with his Zorb.
Yeah, it's not a very long story. It's pretty short, sweet, and
I feel
simple.
bad that kid got.
You don't feel bad.
I kind of do. Because he got mangled at the Police Touch Museum the weekend before. And I was aiming for Jay, and Jay moved out of the way. Didn't even try to save his kid. He just let him get. Oh, excuse me, no one heard that.
Dude, he ran right into it. He ate it, dude. And then he was not happy the rest of the night.
So, anyway. So, what is our. So, basically, we're trying to not be show pit bike focused from here on out.
I mean, I have no issue with riding pit bikes, but I think we should get a little variety. Surfing, skating, like you said, come winter, snowboarding.
I'm down.
Maybe take a trip somewhere.
So the key is just start, like, because me and you are the same. So, like, we're basically planned for this week. Last week.
You're a little more than me, but yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, basically this week going to Jake's, and, like, this weekend.
So what are we doing next weekend?
I don't know. What should we do?
I don't know.
What's next weekend? I feel like there's already something I should do.
I might be out next weekend. I think I got a wedding.
Big wedding guy.
That fucking sucks.
I feel like there was something I was supposed to do next weekend.
Ain't that important if you can't remember it.
Might be a race at Pagoda.
I'm just gonna start hitting up Jill and be like, hey, what's next
She never
availability
knows. She
next
gets so
weekend?
mad because I don't tell her last minute.
We'll have to get our assistant to like put us together a planner.
Yeah, we need a linked calendar.
Yeah.
Jill tries that with me. I still don't do it. Good. God bless my wife. I'll just say that. She's the real one.
Yeah, she holds it down, dude.
She holds it down. And she was even willing to help me out on my 20th flip. She rode the pit bike.
You think we can get her in one of the Zorbs?
I feel like we should get her and like Maddie or her and Alize and just let them run full blown.
Yeah, I got Maddie trashing Jill
I
in the
don't
Zorb.
know, dude. Jill's a real one.
I got Jill trashing Alize in the Zorb.
She really? I got Alize trashing both of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, we might have to find out.
I feel like Alize, like, she just doesn't have that like fear. She's got like
Yeah.
she's a little more savage.
So I think the trick is, it's like when we're running at people, we'll be in on this. So you dip.
Yeah, you trashed me.
So like, if we're both in the balls, if we're both high, it's kind of just gonna be a collision. One of us is gonna
Probably
go
gonna
to the
bounce
ground.
off.
But like,
if last second you go a hair low
You're taking
and
them off
you
the
get
top.
under, they're gonna go up in the air, dude. I was when you were riding the fucking quad at me. I was like, should I just try to jump him? And I kind of did, and that was when you got fucked up. And I thought that was exactly what was gonna happen. I was like, I think if I jump him, he's gonna get fucked up.
Well, in my defense, I was also riding with one hand and filming with the other.
Yeah, but you're taking an impact like you don't have. Like I'm hitting your head essentially. Like you're not.
I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, like
I
you're not,
tried to hold on and
Yeah.
got slammed. Nah, the Zorbs are definitely epic. We're definitely gonna have some epic footage from them. I definitely think we need to break the paintball guns back out down the road. And
Is
that's
that an old snowboard?
I got a broken snowboard.
Perfect. Does it have bindings on it?
I have Jill's old setup.
Could we trash it?
Yeah.
Bring it.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, but we'll figure out something. I'm thinking.
Well, I think a cool thing to do, either down at Jake's, we should turn that trailer into like basically like the Bad Friends, like a shrine of like all our ideas / like things we've done. You know what I mean?
So like the trash snowboard.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like it'll hang on the wall.
Where you almost died. You might as well tell the story.
What? Where I almost hit the tree? Well, I did hit the tree. I mean, we were in Hunter. I was hot dogging it through the woods, trying to show pony it like I usually do without checking the trail. I almost died twice from this, believe it or not. First time I jumped a closed trail marker and landed on a slope that was literally a sheet of ice and almost went off the side of a cliff. That was pretty epic. But the second time that Dan's referring to, ripping through the woods at Hunter, we found like a mountain bike trail that was kind of like carved out in the snow. And I hit like one of the wooden bridges for the mountain bikes. Came over the top, aced it, landed, got stuck in like a little rut that was like just wide enough for my snowboard, so I couldn't go left, couldn't go right. And I was literally about to Sonny Bono this tree if I didn't like literally just fall on my ass and put my legs up. I ended up straddling the tree with my snowboard, snapped it in half. It sounded like a gunshot.
It was a gunshot.
Mind you, that snowboard was brand new. It had like 2 days on it. Only snowboard I ever bought that was that year's model. I usually always buy them like 2-3 years back to save some money because I'm frugal. And yeah, snapped it clean in half. It was pretty.
You rode it down the mountain, right?
Yeah, the only thing that held it together is the rails. And I rode it the rest of the way down the mountain. I actually hit 2 jumps on it while it was snapped in half.
And then Jake fucked his shoulder up.
Then Jake fucked his shoulder up. I actually left the mountain to go buy a new snowboard. And by the time I got back, Jake was in a basically in a stretcher.
Yeah.
But I think that would be a cool idea to like eat, whether it's at Jake's or even at your house in the podcast room, like
that might be the move.
Certain stuff, but I think it would be cool to like have like a shed or we're down there like, oh dude, we're riding our bikes, like pull the old snowboard out, but it's like in there, so it's like the shed of bad ideas.
That'd be cool.
But like at your house, we could like literally have like a spot to like hang the paintball gun and maybe like a little something. Cause like I really dig how Hob has like that in his shed. He's got like his memories of like his Nub TV stuff and like when he goes to events. Like I have a little bit here, which is epic. But I think it would be really cool to like.
I mean, you could do it here.
To keep track of like all the different antics we've done. But I think at Jake's to be able to like pull some of that stuff out randomly and just be like, oh dude, we did this, but like what if we incorporated this?
So should we bring paintball guns Monday?
Maybe not Monday. I don't want to bring too much because then it just gets like, let's focus on the Zorbs. Because I think there's a lot we can really do with them.
So I'm thinking we tow someone on the old snowboard off one of the ramps in a Zorb.
I mean, I'm not against it. It's just if those are gonna, if they're gonna like slide, if it'll slide. You know what I mean? Like you might. I don't know if a pit bike's gonna have enough juice. We should definitely get your quad out there.
I think so. If Jay's willing to come pick it up, fucking take it out there.
Yeah, if anything, just let him put it in his truck when he's here for the party.
It's not a bad idea.
And just keep his tailgate locked. Ain't nobody lifting that thing out. Fucking And just whatever. You know what I was thinking about? This is a different story, but because there's been a recent like spike in thefts of like stuff like pit bikes and dirt
Did
bikes.
Pee-wee get his shit stolen?
Not Pee-wee, but like an affiliate.
Okay.
So like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Which is, it's just, people are shitbags, dude. Like, work for your own stuff. Like, somebody worked really hard to get that stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be a fucking scumbag. But, air tags. So I was thinking about putting an air tag on my pit bikes.
It's not a bad idea. So my question with those is, do you have to charge them?
You don't.
How long are they good for?
I don't know. But I asked the same exact question. That was my same.
Because I was thinking about
And like, it's a small enough thing that I could really bury that thing somewhere in my bike that they wouldn't be able to like find it. You know what I mean?
It says they last about a year, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
And it has a replaceable battery, like a watch battery.
Yeah.
Tomo needs one for his fucking wallet. I was like, dude, either you're getting an air tag or a fucking chain. I was like, I thought the chain was always just to look cool.
Nah, let's bring back chain wallets, dude.
He needs one. Dude, we get out of the fucking truck at Home Depot. He takes like 5 steps and then just stops, staring off in the distance. I'm like, dude, what the fuck did he lose? His phone? I was like, he doesn't even have his phone's at the house charging. He's like, dude, I left my wallet in the U-Haul.
I'm like, dude, they close in fucking 20 minutes. We're not making it back there in time. Fuck. I'm like, dude, what's in there? He's like, only important thing's my ID. I'm like, why? Do you need your ID? He's like, yeah, I gotta take the driver's test in a week. He's like, if that thing's gone, I'm not getting my license. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Fucking Tomo.
So fucking later on that night, I had to go back out to Home Depot.
Pull a B&E.
And I just, I was thinking, I'm like, dude, U-Haul doesn't lock their truck, so I just fucking went in, peeked, saw it, snagged that shit, and rolled. I came back, I'm like, dude, you'll never guess what I found in the truck. He's like, no, or like my car. He's like, oh. He's like, he's like, dude, the wallet was in there? I was like, yeah. No, you fucking retard, you left it in the truck. I went back and got it for you.
Ooh, that's good. That's crispy.
Dude, it was just that he looked through the truck 7 or 8 different times. I'm like, dude, you know you left it in the U-Haul.
That's
Why?
the worst, because I do that same thing.
Like,
dude.
you know exactly where it is.
I literally, Jill, like, when I lose something, I feel like Jill, God bless her, because I rip the house apart like a madman. Like, when I lose something, you've seen me, like, when I lose something in here, like, I will literally check the same spot 19 times. And, like, completely rip it apart, put it all back in there, and rip it apart again, because I swear I missed it.
I'm really good. I just blame Nicole. I'm like, you fucking put it somewhere.
I blame Jill.
You put it, and she's like, I didn't fucking touch it. And I find it. She's like, yeah, you put it there, didn't you? I'm like, nah, you fucking put it here.
My big thing, though, that pisses me off, so, like, Jill calls me, right, all the time. Hey, babe, do you know where this is? Yup. I can tell you where it is. You know why? Because I put it there. But when people move my stuff, it's crazy because they never know where they put it. Like, she called me the other day, asked me if I had an X-Acto knife. I said, yeah, it's in my bedside table.
Was it
exactly
there when you went back?
It was there.
Okay.
But it was there when she needed it. She called me about the hose. I knew exactly where it was in the back garage. Now, you know my back garage isn't that organized, but I knew exactly where her hose was. Her own specific hose, not my hose.
You got his and hers hoses?
Yeah, because she likes the little flexible one that gets longer when it blows up and it's light. And it's dainty, for a little garden stuff. So yes, I bought her own hose. But like, God forbid I lose anything in the house that I know for a fact I didn't move from the place I left it. Nobody can ever tell me where it went.
For me, it's usually me that loses it.
I don't lose stuff.
I do a lot. I mean, it's not really lost. It's missing.
Yeah, but I can't stop. I'm a psycho. There's certain things, like, I can't lose it drives me nuts. There's like something that happens in my brain where I just obsess over it.
Yeah, I mean, never lost my wallet.
I lost it back when I was like getting high.
For me, it's like, I know what my pockets feel like. Like if my weight distribution is off, so I know something's missing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always a back left pocket wallet guy, front left pocket phone guy. So like I know I rock heavy on the left side, big pocket knife, key guy on the right side. Like those are my 4 things. I do a check like before I leave the house, and like as soon as I get home, I do a check and everything goes back in the bowl right inside the front door.
Yeah, I wear fucking ball shorts, dude, so I just, if my pants aren't sagging, I know I'm missing something.
The knife you almost lost your knife at the fucking Hard Rock. Because you just had to bring a knife into
I bring a knife everywhere. That's not the first
bring it
time.
on the plane into Florida?
No, that's the only time I don't bring his airports because I can't just stash it and come back for
You
it.
could have brought it because you ended up checking a bag.
Can you bring a knife in a check bag?
I think so.
I don't think you can. I think it's a weapon. I think they'll take it.
We need an assistant.
But I did it, so I was in the Natural History Museum in New York. Same thing. I roll in. I'm like, oh shit, I can't carry a knife. I'm like to the guy, I'm like, yo, dude, can you just put this in the back and like let me pick it up on the way out? He's like, we don't usually do this. I'm like, dude, look. At that time, I had a different knife than I have now. It was actually given to me by Kaufman as a wedding gift, and it had my name engraved in it. So I was like really bummed if I would have lost that one.
So this says checked bags, yes. And I guess this means you can bring plastic or round-bladed butter knives in your carry-on. Why the fuck you would ever bring a fucking butter knife?
What if you're eating a bagel on the plane, Dan?
You're bringing a fucking, you're gonna wait till you get on the plane with your metal butter knife that you brought from your kitchen.
Well, it's in plastic.
Plastic I can understand. But metal butter
Have
knife?
you ever tried to spread like kind of cold cream cheese with
It's
plastic
horrendous.
butter
You just
knife?
mush it into the bagel.
You just get a really nice spread with a metal butter knife. I mean, I'm gonna start thinking about doing it.
Well, on that note, our shit's about to die. We hit our hour.
We hit
I
our
guess-
hour without changing batteries?
We did, where it's about to die though. So like we need to cut this before we lose our entire
We're just
fucking
getting
hour.
spread the bagel.
No, dude.
Alright.
But yeah, that's about it. Fucking.
I don't even think we introed tonight.
What was that, episode 6? We need a better track.
That's why we need
We're
our
calling
assistant.
it. We're calling it episode 6.
Episode 6. Drinking coffee, talking shit. We just got a logo finished up this week. Probably make some stickers and maybe eventually make some merch.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, that's it. Later, boys.
Later. The like 25 to like hour mark is like the funnest.
We just need to. Yeah, absolutely. What we need to do
When we start rolling. We just need like talking points.
shit like how I was watching TV, fucking the prison shit. Like shit like random shit that you hear throughout the week, or it's just something that could be a talking point.
I know. I've just
Just
been
make
really
it, like,
busy to
me
like
too.
stop thinking. You just bought a house.
Yeah.
But I did want to talk to you about like off podcast. What do you want to? What's our next plan as far as like trying to like blow up the Bad Friends?
So I
know you've been busy, so I'm not. Even,
so
What are your
do
thoughts?
you so like if me and Tomo start filming,
Okay.
do we do a separate channel where we're still like that like if we're selling merch, it's Bad Friends merch, but it's not Bad Friends YouTube channel. Just because the reason I lean that way is because you've spearheaded the YouTube channel.
But like I always told you, it's Bad Friends Crew.
Absolutely.
So I don't care. I almost feel narcissistic because I'm always posting me.
But so like there's large YouTubers that have multiple channels. So like it's still, I don't think a different page is a bad thing. It's up to you.
I say we let it rock for a little bit. Like I'll still, because I was saying like, do you guys want me? Because I can't do everything with you, but I'll still edit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'll still do the edits for you guys. Like you'll just.
Yeah, but if I film 2-3 videos in a week, do you have time to edit that?
Yeah, because.
Okay.
Are you trying to drop 2-3 videos in a week?
I mean, if I'm filming 3, I want to drop 2.
So if you're filming 3, you're probably like a lot of times when I drop an edit, it's like multiple days, so it's a lot more content.
Well, I mean, I think that like 10-minute video range
Is key.
like 20 is a lot.
Yeah.
Like if I see a 20-minute video, I'm probably not watching it.
Or you're not getting all the way through it.
And the other thing that you need to work on is better thumbnails. I'm not saying yours are bad, but like take a look at like. So I've been watching a lot of Mr. Beast. Have you ever heard of him?
Mm-hmm.
So that dude like literally spent years studying different fucking aspects of shit, and like thumbnails are such a important thing. So like take a look at like large YouTubers' thumbnails.
So like the big thing with my thumbnails that I've been using recently.
They're not bad.
No, but what I'm saying is like, so like the one for this video was actually good. Like the beer motor, like the starting, like it's literally a full gate pit bike job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Sean's could have been better, but I didn't have that great of footage for Sean's. That one, it's like not close enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a good one with the paintball gun.
That was probably the best one.
And you can't, like, Kyle's in a fucking bikini. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, the thumbnail is such a small file.
So there's apps and shit for like
Yeah.
thumbnail creators.
So, like, what I've been doing is, like, I'll upload the video. Really, I just gotta take more pictures. Because what I've been doing is, like, trying to get a thumbnail from the video. But my best thumbnails are ones that were pictures. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, in between, like, shooting clips, I have to shoot more pictures so that I have better thumbnails. Because what I'll do is I'll upload it on my computer, and then I'll go in and select the thumbnail from my phone. It's way easier.
Yeah.
And it lets you adjust the photo to fit.
Yep.
But when you do it on your computer, it'll just say, this photo exceeds the size.
So there was actually an app that I used. I might have paid for it though. It was Thumbnail Maker. No, it wasn't. That wasn't what I ended up using. It's called Collage Maker, so it's not even for thumbnails, but it allows you to put multiple pictures and shit.
But also, like, if you guys are cranking out content and it's fucking blowing up, I will fucking put in the time. You know what I mean? Like, if it's worth it and we're blowing up from it to where, like, eventually, like, we can be monetized or something. You know what I mean? Like, if the reward is there, I'm down. Like, and realistically, like, I can bang out an edit pretty quick. And the more I do it, the quicker I'll get.
Yeah.
The biggest thing's gonna be, like, I've been doing, like, a lot to try and get different music. So really, me and you gotta figure out a good way to get, like, unique audio stuff. And I think really I gotta upgrade to Final Cut to, like, really take the edits to, like, the next level. There's only so much I can do in iMovie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's so like that Mr. Beast. Like he used to see like how many cuts are in a viral video.
What do you mean? How many cuts?
Like how many times it switches clips. Like that dude's really insightful. Granted, you can't just go and watch it. Like you have to see like him on podcasts and shit. Granted, our content's a little different than his because he's not.
Well, the key is too, like you were saying, like the bigger we get, like following wise. So like we hit 100, whatever. If we hit 100 subscribers, I was gonna do another small giveaway. We get to 500, like we were talking about, like give away a GoPro. And like he did, you were talking about like the bigger he got, the more he like was able to do and give away.
Dude, he just reinvests every fucking dollar.
Yeah, and that's the thing. if I'm making it from YouTube, I don't care about putting it back into YouTube
Absolutely.
or back into Bad Friends.
Absolutely.
I just want to continue to do the cool shit without it coming out of my pocket.
So
eventually, it would be sick to like see something from it. Like,
so I think the way to do it might be, so like if I'm shooting just my day-to-day life, whatever the fuck it is, granted it won't be just like sitting around, but like I think I want to do something separate, but still film some shit for Bad Friends. Because even, it's just like, it's different. So let's say I film shit for me. Then I can go on. So like I was watching another dude. So like
it's basically another platform to say, hey, look, Bad Friend, like.
it's just absolute. Like that's still.
You know what I mean? You're still rocking a Bad Friend shirt.
The
like,
end goal is still Bad Friends, but I don't want to overload the Bad Friends channel.
Yeah.
So like, because if I can build up a platform that's just, yeah, I could do it with Bad Friends too. But like, so let's say, because Twitch is great once you have a following somewhere else. So like, if we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I could start streaming on Twitch, just playing video games, talking shit with Tom. It's hard to build a platform on Twitch, but like, I could start fucking filming on YouTube, get some people interested, bring them over to Twitch, and I think it might be more successful if I split it up a little bit.
Dude, you're fun.
But like I said, it's the end product still fucking Bad Friends.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against any of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know I can't, like if you're going to pay Tom to be your assistant and go just do random shit, I can't do all of it.
That would be more the Bad Friend shit though. But like, let's say fucking tomorrow when I'm doing the custom shelves, that's something I'd film. Right, I'm not gonna film it tomorrow. But something like that. I just put in just a bunch of different random shit.
Yeah.
Because the thing with YouTube, dude, once it's there, it's always there.
Right, as long as it's non-copyright and able to be monetized.
Yeah.
All of, like that's.
And that's why I don't really have an issue with doing shit with Hop.
I don't. So here's my thoughts with it, right? And I'm not against it, but where. So I had like the content is like, if he's gonna get his subscribers and do this and do that, it's one thing. But like, we're basically giving him content that's like satiates his channel. Not all of it.
Yeah. But to me, the two minds are better than one, and three are better
Two
than
minds
two.
are better than one, but we're putting all
the same shit out.
And we're putting all the effort in.
Yeah.
And showing up at his place
Yeah.
and saying, here you go. Like, we're shooting ourselves with paintball guns. We're providing the paintball guns. We're providing the content. He's literally just like, oh, this is great. I'm going to...
But in turn...
But if he was on the back end, like, yo, dude, like, go to the Bad Friends channel. Like, these dudes are fucking wild. Like...
Which I think if we continue to do larger scale shit with him, it goes both ways. We do that on ours, and he does that on his.
Yeah, I just think... I like Hop, I do, and I just think that he doesn't think of it like that. Like, his whole mindset is like he doesn't give a fuck about anybody else. He's told me that. Like, that's why he doesn't do shit like with his brother, who could blow his fucking channel up. You notice that? Like, he really, like, his whole thing is like, he doesn't give a fuck. He'll do his shit his way, and if that's not what you're into, then fuck it.
And so, Ben is a good example of why I don't want to get locked in to fucking pit bikes.
Yeah, but Ben is only a surfer.
Yeah.
That is his only, like, claim to fame. Like, he's never
if
done...
he films something else, it's doing horrendous on YouTube.
But he's still getting paid for it.
Yeah, but it's not getting anywhere near the views that he is, but it's minimal opposed to him.
But he doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
He did, like, a skate video at Sector 9. That still got fucking 100,000 views. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if he films a video where him and his girlfriend go somewhere and he doesn't surf, but like literally every video the dude does post is surfing.
Did you shut the camera off?
No. So we're gonna have to edit a good chunk.
Yeah.